Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Asad Yaqub here. Well, guys, there is a common question. Many students across the globe, they ask me this question. Sir, sometimes we lose our motivation. We have no motivation. Why do we do IELTS? Especially when we solve any IELTS reading test, academic reading test, we lose motivation. Our motivation level comes down, the decreased motivation. What to do? I would like to share this with the case study of one of my students. Rehan was a brilliant child. He was my student. He came to the class, and then after first week of coaching, he came to me and he said, "Sir, I have no motivation. Whenever I open the books of IELTS, listening is boring for me, reading is difficult for me, writing is lethargic for me, and speaking is funny for me." Okay, what should I do? I asked him this simple question. I said, "Gentlemen, what's your destination country?" And he said, "Sir, my destination country is Australia and I have no motivation." I gave him this answer. I said, "Gentlemen, go back home, lock yourself in your personal room somewhere where no one can see you, on your laptop, go to YouTube and type there beaches of Australia." Voila, he did that, right? There are thousands of beaches in Australia, right? He just did that, and after that he came back and he said, "Sir, I really want to go to Australia. I'm ready to work day and night to achieve my target." His motivation came from beaches of Australia. Why are you smiling? You see, Australia has got the white sand, sandy beaches, beautiful beaches. You're still smiling, okay? Anyways, so this is where he got his increased motivation. Well, guys, for you, the source of motivation is what you achieve. Remember, achievement is the best motivation. If your achievement looks real to you, if you believe in the achievement after your effort, after your labor, you will get increased motivation. A laborer works all day long because he knows by the end of the day, I'm going to get a certain amount. Right? So, your destination is your motivation. Your destination, Canada. Now, I want you to watch some documentaries about Canadian lifestyle, Canadian people, life in Canada, shopping in Canada, right? Some good places in Canada and all that. Once you watch that, then you will realize that your goal is realistic. Many of you have only heard about Canada. Many of you have only heard the stories about Canada. They don't know what Canada is. So if your achievement is going to be tangible, if your achievement is going to be something you can see with your eyes, you can feel through your imagination and you can hear about it, then you will have increased motivation to get there. In the same way, like the student Rehan, I was telling you about him, he is in Australia now, and the beaches of Australia, which he could see with his eyes closed through imagination after watching a video on YouTube, now he can see these beaches with his open eyes. And he was telling me the other day, "Sir, every weekend I go to a different beach and I enjoy more than what I saw on YouTube." Okay, something like that. So you should have, one of my students, she had this motivation. She came to my class. She said, "Asad sir, I need to get Canadian immigration." I said, "What's your motivation? Why do you want to go to Canada?" She said, "I cannot live with my mother-in-law. I don't like that woman." Now see that? This is the motivation. She didn't like her mother-in-law and she was willing to work hard and reach there. Another student of mine came to me and she said, "Asad sir, I am a single parent and I want to give bright future to my children. Whatever my husband did to me, I don't want my children to suffer because of that. So I need bright future of my children. That is why I need to go to a foreign country." Increased motivation. So motivation comes when you have a reason. And before I finish, I would like to tell you my own story. Once upon a time, I wanted to become a steward, airline steward. Okay, that was crazy. You might think it's crazy, Asad sir. Yeah, now you are IELTS trainer and all that. But I had a burning desire to become a steward, right? There was the vacancy in our local international airlines, and I applied for that, and I was overweight for that job. The weight, they required weight should be in proportion with the height, and as per my height, my weight should have been 74 kgs, and I was weighing 92 kgs, more than 90 kgs I was weighing. What did I do? I went to that airline office, I got the application form, I fill out the application form, and where there was the column of weight, I wrote there 74 kgs. Actually 92, and I wrote there 74 kgs, and then I got increased motivation and I started my workout plan. I used to walk for 2 hours in the morning. I used to do exercise, cycling and jogging in the evening for 2 hours. I stopped eating breakfast, only plain tea with biscuit. At lunchtime, only the curry with salad, and dinner time again tea and biscuit. And my motivation came from the aeroplane. When I used to go for a walk, I used to look at the aeroplane and I used to think, now I am here, aeroplane is there. One day when I'm going to become a steward, I will be inside the aeroplane, and from the window I will look down at the place where I used to walk to lose my weight to become steward. I got this increased motivation day and night, because I knew after applying for this job, they usually give 45 to 60 days, and then they invite for initial interview and all that. And this is what happened with me. Preliminary tests, I got a call. When I received the envelope, said the same airline, and I was so happy to receive the envelope, and I saw the name of airline on the envelope. I opened, and then there was that preliminary test. So when I went for that, they first measured my height. That was fine. And then the lady asked me to stand on the weighing scale. I stood on the weighing scale, and she said to her colleague, 72. I did it. I mean, I was 92, and from 92, I had to be 74, but I came to 72. And then after preliminary interview, there was another interview, then another interview, and the final interview, they rejected me, and I'm so thankful to God that they rejected me. By the time they rejected me, believe you me, I cried. I literally cried. The beautiful tears, like, they rolled on my cheeks and all that. I cried because I had lost my weight and everything. But thank goodness what I am today. If I would have been selected as a steward, I would never do that. So I'm thankful to God that I did not become steward, because what I am now, trainer, I'm really happy with that. Stewards have a good job and they enjoy their life as well. But for me, God had chosen something else. So increased motivation comes from your destination. When I used to walk and I used to look at the aeroplane was the source of motivation. I used to think that now I am here, aeroplane is there, and in the morning when I used to go for walk, international airlines used to land, and when the airlines are landed, because my home is close to airport, when the aeroplanes are landing, they come down and you can see the big aeroplane, and they were international airliners and all that. And then I used to think, now I'll start with the local airline, and then afterwards I'll apply for another airline, and I'll go to another international airline and all that. But that didn't turn out. I mean, that wasn't in my luck. That didn't happen with me. But the motivation that I got, the belief that I got there, that I can do anything whenever I want to. So your destination end result is going to give you increased motivation. For a minute, I want you to just think. Now we finish this video. For a minute, I just want you to think that you have achieved your desired bench score in IELTS, that you have got the visa of your destination country. You are holding the passport. Inside the passport, there is the ticket. Imagine, and there is a trolley bag, and you're holding that trolley in your hand, and you're going to fly to your destination country. See that? It feels so good. if you make this feeling today, what you're going to come across after 2 months, if you believe in that feeling today, believe you me, you will get increased motivation. And if you don't believe, you say, it's fake, I don't know whether I'm going to get my desired band or not, I don't know whether they are going to give me the visa or not, I'm not sure about it, then you will never be able to achieve anything. So what is going to happen tomorrow? Today you should have a strong belief that I can see the clouds and tomorrow it will rain. Not it may rain, it might rain, it will rain. So today you need to see the clouds of your success. You need to see the cumulonimbus clouds of your success, and you should have a strong belief that these clouds of success are gathering. Very soon I'm going to be successful. All the best. Comment this video if you have reached until this point, because only serious candidates reach here. Otherwise, in the first 2 minutes, people leave the video. But if you have reached until this point, let me assure you, you are going to reach your destination country. And once you reach your destination country, by reaching the end of this video, do let me know about that. Only serious people succeed. Remember, only serious people succeed in life, and you are the serious one. Okay? All the best. I truly, wholeheartedly wish you best of luck. One day you're going to send me your photo from your destination country. You're going to send me a message from your destination country. I'll see the code +61 +1 +44. I'm going to see the codes, and you see everything will change, and you will live the life in the future that once upon a time you used to think about. I teach IELTS online all over the world and on campus here in Lahore. If you want to be the part of my online or on campus IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you the visa of your destination country. Asad Yaqub wholeheartedly wishes you the PR of your destination country. All the best. कैसे कह दूं कि थक गया हूं मैं, जाने किस किस का हौसला हूं मैं. कैसे कह दूं कि थक गया हूं मैं, जाने किस किस का हौसला हूं मैं. और आखिरी शेर कह के इजाज़त चाहता हूं. हीरे में क़यामत की चमक देखने वालों, हीरे में क़यामत की चमक देखने वालों, ये आंसू जहर के हैं जो इस पत्थर ने पिए हैं. People who are looking at stunning shine in diamond, these are the tears of poison that this stone which has turned into diamond has drunk. Alright, this is that.